Why not tell people they'll get all these health benefits if they just go vegan? Well, for starters, it's just plain wrong. I'm going to use the latest viral trend of posting AI selfies, this disturbing poll by Mr. Beast, and a famous bodybuilder who just quit veganism to explain why the Go Vegan for Health message doesn't really make sense, but also kind of does. Don't miss the end of the video because I'm going to share an opinion with you that's pretty controversial, and make sure to get involved in the comments. Documentaries like The Game Changers, a movie featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and some of the world's top plant-based athletes showed the world that the plant-based diet isn't only healthy, but can fuel world-class athletic performance. And it's not the only big documentary out there promoting the health benefits of the plant-based diet. So now, a lot of vegans are trying to get other people to go vegan for health reasons, which actually makes sense when you look at the recent AI selfie photo trend. Millions of people have been uploading AI-generated selfies showing their face and body, usually looking way better than they actually look. It costs like $5 for the basic package, and it goes up higher and higher depending on how many photos you want. No shade on the people who've been doing that. That's totally up to you, but it does say a lot about the society we live in, doesn't it? And what about this Mr. Beast poll? He asked the question, would you take $10,000 if some random person had to die for it? Over 833,000 people said yes. People are more self-obsessed and just generally uncaring about others. At least that's what it looks like. But how is any of this relevant to the Go Vegan for Health message and whether that's good or not? If people are more self-obsessed than ever before, appealing to their selfish nature is a good way to get them to do something good. Vegans say stuff like, go vegan. You'll have more energy. You'll have a lower risk of getting cancer. You'll be able to reverse heart disease and diabetes. The last one's a bit unrealistic, but the other two are totally possible. Why not tell people they'll get these amazing benefits if they just go vegan? I want to make something perfectly clear. Veganism helps animals. A lot. If you don't want to put animals through literal hell on earth in a slaughterhouse by someone who really could not care less for them, go vegan. So now that's taken care of, why not tell people they'll get all these health benefits if they just go vegan? Well, for starters, it's just plain wrong. But David, you just said that going vegan gives you more energy and lowers your risk of getting cancer. Did I? The last one's a bit unrealistic, but the other two are totally possible. Yeah, maybe I did. But pay attention. But the other two are totally possible. It's totally possible to be more energetic and healthier as a vegan. You could reduce your risk of getting cancer, but it's not a guarantee. You could be a vegan who's morbidly obese and depressed, wishing you looked like Nima Delgado. Don't we all? Your health completely depends on which vegan products you eat, not just the fact that you're vegan. It's like saying anti-racism is healthy. You can be as healthy or healthier eating a well-balanced plant-based diet, but you could also be as healthy or healthier than you are now eating a 99.9% plant-based diet and eating scrambled eggs once a month. That's the problem with the go vegan for health argument. It falls to pieces when you realize somebody could eat mostly plants and be as healthy as someone who eats only plants. I just realized while editing this video here that if I was ever going to start an OnlyFans account, I should definitely call it Only Plants. That kind of works, right? Only Plants. It sounded like OnlyFans, but it's Only Plants. Anyway, back to the video. Veganism isn't a health fad. I don't say stop eating eggs because it's bad for your health. That would be like saying don't kick this dog because they might bite you. The reason to stop eating eggs is the same as the reason to not kick a dog, because you're against animal cruelty. Veganism shouldn't be something people do for themselves, right? It's for the animals. Right? I promised I was going to give you an opinion that you probably wouldn't like, that you might get annoyed at me for. This is that time, guys. I think veganism is something people do for themselves. That's the one thing about the veganism for health message that actually makes sense. Appealing to people's selfish nature. In a world where people are happy to pay money for AI selfies and post them all over social media, in a world where over 800,000 people were happy for someone else to die so long as they got 10 grand, appealing to people's selfish nature is a pretty good tactic. It's easy to see why people get tempted to use health as a way of promoting veganism. But as we've already seen, it is flawed. It's just a matter of time before they slip back into their old diet and their old lifestyle, just like this ex-vegan bodybuilder did. did.
So guys, important to read my vegan food story. I'll be honest with you, not everyone knows my story of why I became a vegan, but it's time to share this story with you. Since I'm an athlete with a lot of training experience, for me, it's always been interesting to have a variety in nutrition. A year and a half ago, I set myself a challenge: prepare for my bodybuilding competitions using a vegan diet. My challenge exceeded my expectations, and I took the title of overall champion. I will not be able to continue this diet in the future, as my tests have deteriorated significantly in terms of indicators.
What tests and what indicators? Bullshit.
For further growth and progress, I need a more varied diet. I really appreciate and respect everyone who brings benefit and kindness to this world and animals.
That's what happens when someone doesn't understand that veganism's not a bloody diet. Here's my solution. Appeal to people's selfish nature, but appeal to their selfish nature when it comes to them not wanting to be a bad person.
Hans, I've just noticed something. The badges on our caps. Have you looked at them?
What? No. A bit?
Hans, are we the baddies?
It feels good to be good. It feels bad to know you're paying for animals that are more vulnerable than human children to be bred, abused, and killed for food you don't even need. Tell the truth about what happens to animals. Explain how you can be just as healthy as you are now on a plant-based diet, and even healthier if you put a bit of effort in. And ask the question, why would you want to continue to be part of all of the violence? I don't. And that's why after 13 years, I'm still vegan. And if you want to support me making more videos about animal rights and veganism, please consider joining my Patreon team. You'll be directly helping me put out more videos with a strong vegan message, and you'll be able to talk with me directly using the Patreon messaging system. You could also join the YouTube membership team, which doesn't have that DM option, but does give you a pretty cool green logo on your name, so everyone can see that you're an absolute legend. I can't do this important work without your support, so please do consider joining my team, and thank you again to everybody who's already a member. Keep calling out that BS. I'll see you in the next one.